On a stormy night, Emily found herself driving through a dense forest. Her car's headlights barely pierced the thick fog that enveloped the road. She was on her way to visit her grandmother, who lived in a secluded cabin deep in the woods. As she drove, Emily noticed a figure standing by the roadside, drenched from the rain. Against her better judgment, she decided to stop and offer help. The figure, a young woman in a tattered dress, accepted the ride with a grateful nod, but remained silent. The atmosphere in the car grew tense as Emily tried to make conversation, but the woman only responded with nods or shakes of her head. Emily felt a chill run down her spine, sensing something was off about her passenger. Suddenly, the woman pointed ahead, indicating a turn. Emily hesitated but followed the direction, finding herself on a narrow, winding path that seemed unfamiliar. The fog thickened, and the trees loomed ominously around them. The car's engine sputtered and died, leaving them stranded in the eerie silence of the forest. Emily's heart raced as she tried to restart the car, but it was no use. The woman gestured for Emily to follow her outside. Reluctantly, Emily stepped out into the rain, following the woman through the trees. They arrived at an old, abandoned house, its windows shattered and door hanging ajar. The woman motioned for Emily to enter. Inside, the air was cold and musty. Shadows danced across the walls as lightning flashed outside. Emily's fear grew, but curiosity compelled her to explore further. She noticed old photographs scattered on the floor. One photo caught her eye, a picture of the woman standing beside a family. Emily realized with horror that the woman was a ghost, trapped in the world of the living. The ghost pointed to a diary on a dusty table. Emily opened the diary, revealing the tragic story of the woman's life and untimely death. She had been waiting for someone to uncover the truth and help her find peace. Emily felt a strange connection to the ghost's sorrow. Determined to help, Emily promised to tell the woman's story to the world. As she spoke the words, the ghost smiled, her form shimmering before vanishing into the air. The house seemed to sigh with relief. With the ghost gone, Emily found her way back to the car, which started without hesitation. The fog lifted and the path became clear. Emily drove away, feeling a sense of fulfillment and a newfound respect for the supernatural. When Emily reached her grandmother's cabin, she recounted the night's events. Her grandmother listened intently, nodding knowingly. She revealed that the ghost was a distant relative, long lost to the family. Emily realized her encounter was no coincidence. She had been chosen to bring closure to a restless spirit. Her grandmother thanked her, and they spent the night sharing stories of family and the mysteries of the past. The next morning, Emily visited the site of the old house, now just a clearing in the woods. She left flowers as a tribute to the ghost, feeling a sense of peace. The forest, once foreboding, now felt welcoming and serene. As Emily drove home, she reflected on the experience, understanding that some stories are meant to be told, and some spirits need to be set free. She felt grateful for the chance to help and the bond she formed with the past. The memory of the ghost's smile stayed with Emily, a reminder of the night's events. She knew she would never forget the encounter and the lesson it taught her about compassion and understanding beyond the grave.